stop summer hair damage before it starts. Stylist Gemy Chiarizio join us with tips for keeping our locks looking good all summer. Welcome back.
Hi Gina, how are you?
Good. So in the summer, we slather our bodies
Yes.
in sunscreen. Do we need to be doing the same for our hair?
We need to be using some protective products for our hair, but not necessarily sunscreen.
Okay.
So that's a question we get frequently. Should I be using a sunblock on my hair?
Right, like the spray or something.
Right. Well, SPF is actually just an acronym for sun protection factor, and it's not really relevant to hair because
Okay.
it's more for skin. And it contains a lot of binding elements in it that are actually greasy and they can weigh the hair down.
Oh.
And it's really more for living skin tissue, which hair is not.
Yeah, amen, sister. Well, mine is dead. All right.
Right.
So what can we put in our hair to protect it?
So there are things that you can use that will actually keep the cuticle closed, which is the most important thing about protecting it from the elements, especially the sun, because the sun can parch the hair and dry it out.
Sure.
So when you use a like a leave-in conditioning spray or an oil, because of course oil and water don't mix,
right,
then you are protecting the hair shaft from the elements.
Oh, okay. So we get to the pool, the beach, wherever we're going. What is the first thing that we need to do?
Well, like our subdivision pool has a shower, so take advantage of that. Rinse your hair well, because hair is like a sponge and it can only absorb so much. So if you're putting water from the shower in it, then it can't absorb as much of the pool water.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
Ah.
And then you layer it with one of these.
Okay, so then put one of these
Yes.
conditioners
Yes,
on it.
because then you're absorbing more of this. And if your hair is really damaged, I would use this first and then seal it in with an oil.
Really?
Yeah.
You're like doing your hair at the pool. People think you're looking crazy, but still.
Well, if it's really long, and especially for moms who have young girls
Yeah.
who have long hair, it's worth the extra few minutes to do that so you're not, detangling it later.
What about for color treated hair? Does that change anything?
So that's the thing about it. And sometimes, I feel like I'm always like, well, I talk about Salon products. And the thing is that most of these, Salon lines make hair color products. So they have a little bit of a higher quality materials inside the product to protect hair color.
Okay.
So yes, you should be taking those extra precautions. I want to say that because I feel like sometimes I feel persnickety about it, but I'm not. It's really that those companies make it with hair color in mind. And when that cuticle opens up from damage from the sun and the pool, the hair color comes out.
Oh, okay.
So use the corresponding product to the color line.
What about the way we actually wear our hair? Does the style matter?
It does. Okay, so I always say, it's fun. Like my mom, my parents have a boat and she's driving the boat around and her hair's flying all around the wind. And I'm like, you've got to put your hair in a bun or a ponytail or something because
why?
Her hair is fine, and a lot of people, have fine hair, and if it's whipping around in the wind, you're just creating more friction, and it's gonna get tangled.
It does always get tangled.
Yeah, it really does. So a bun is really great. Put it up if you're an active pool, person. I'm kind of like the poolside mom, so wear a hat. And I was telling you, I always want to be that woman who wears the fancy hat, but I always feel kind of silly when I do. So I always wear a trucker hat. I've got my Mavs hat down here.
So throw on a hat. Anything else we can do on our own to make our hair healthy this summer?
So you get a lot of extra vitamin D in the summertime from the sun, and that actually promotes hair growth. Combined with all the activities that are like breaking your ends, you really need to get a good trim in the summer. We see people in the spring and they come and get their highlights, get their hair done, and then we don't really see them. There's a little dip around July. And I just know that clients are probably not taking good care of their hair, but that's really when you should get a trim.
Interesting.
Yes.
All right, Gemy, some really good things to keep in mind this summer. Thanks so much.
Thank you.